Supposedly, excuse me, a microphone. A microphone. Okay, so what happened? To be a microphone. I can't check 1 2 1 2 until I play this back. So we'll see. It didn't seem to be doing anything before, and it seemed like kind of a conspiracy. But hopefully I'm not yelling in your ears, but if I am, it's better than not hearing me, perhaps. Okay, I hope to be fact checked on these things. The illegal. This will just be fun to talk into. I bet you anything it doesn't work. Well, I hope it does. Whatever. So, I'm born in Washington, D.C. This feels so fucking ridiculous. I was born in Washington. Which made me interested in the Act of what was I interested in? District of Columbia Act of 1871, which states that the District of Columbia is actually not a state, but a property and owned by a foreign entity. I'm born there, so who thinks they own me? I looked into it. No one owns me, by the way. Not even Washington, D.C. or the United States. God owns me. So, the corporation. So stupid. A corporation is an entity which makes its organization is cracking me up. I hope it works, but I feel like it's super prop right now. Okay, but see my efforts. Okay, the illegal quasi-government in Washington, D.C. A corporation is simply an entity which makes its own rules for its own employees and for its own structural operation. The U.S. government, which is a 10-acre parcel of property in Washington, D.C., District of Columbia, outside the United States of America, This is, the website is United States of America. No, I'm sorry, the website is Biblio. We'll talk about that later. Okay. No, this is what's interesting. This is what's interesting to me. The awareness indicates that any action whereby this quasi-corporation known as the United States federal government, which is just Washington, D.C., it's separate from the United States. FYI, both Delaware companies. Attempts to make, okay, so the awareness whereby United States federal attempts to make laws to impose laws on the states or on the people that have not been authorized by the states of the people, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, when does it have to do with me? I'm just kidding. This has to do with all of us. The federal government, which is foreign, federal government, which is foreign to the United States of America, which is located in the District of Columbia, which is not part of the United States, and which is in fact controlled to a great extent by the international bankers and by the laws and rules of the United Nations, whereby the federal Washington, D.C. breach in the relationship between the people, the states, and the quasi-government in Washington, D.C. One thing I thought was interesting growing up, I think around 1990, Um, this awareness indicates that elected officials residing outside the United States. Okay, well, I am, but my birth certificate is there. Me. I'm just trying to find the important stuff. The state's constitution does not apply to these entities in Washington, D.C. So this does not do with people, it has to do with things. But so that's one thing. Okay, so that's from one website, which is Biblioteca something. Okay, and then oh well, you can look up like the Delaware, Bradley, and Dunn Street. That's interesting. Um, okay, so District of, oh, this is what it is. District of Columbia Organic Act of 1871. So there's kind of a thing, people are saying it was repealed, it was not repealed. It was not repealed. The District of Columbia Organic Act of 1871 is an act of Congress that repealed the individual charters of the cities of Washington and Georgetown. I'm in the Georgetown Green Book. And established a new territorial government for the whole District of Columbia. Though Congress repealed the territorial federal government in 1874, the legislation was the first to create single municipal government for the federal district. The passage of the Residence Act in 1790 created da da da. So shortly after that, 1801, which organized federal territory. This is Wikipedia. And just in case this is, it's really hard for me to take this serious if this is not working and I'm holding it. So, um, very interesting stuff. District of Columbia. We'll talk about this later.